Iguazu Falls, one of the new 7 world wonders that shows us the magnificence of nature. Here we are, in one of the wonders of the universe, the Iguazu waterfalls, with its deafening falls which have fallen into the void for millions of years, turning this green landscape of steam and fog into one of the most amazing places of the planet. Welcome to this natural masterpiece. The geological formation of the waterfalls was about 150 million of years ago due to a colossal volcanic eruption. It has 275 falls, all of which form majestic, fast-flowing falls, especially in the rain season. The average flow rate is 1,500 cubic meters per second, and the waterfall's height ranges from 40 to 80 meters. The Iguazu River originates in Serra do Mar, in Piraquara, Brazil. It flows 1,300 kilometers to the waterfalls. A proliferation of reefs, isles, and extended islands break the river up into several branches. As soon as the branches reach the cliff, a fall is formed, making up the most beautiful waterfall scenery. One of the widest river branches flows into a deep rocky fall, separating Argentina and Brazil and making up the Devil's Throat. After this terrific spectacle, the river follows its course to flow into the Paraná River in the Three Borders landmark. The word Iguazu comes from the Guarani etymology meaning great water. This geographic wonder belongs to Argentina and Brazil. Both countries have established their own national parks in order to preserve the Iguazu River basin and also the existing flora and fauna. The Argentinian National Park was created in 1934 and it covers 67,000 acres. The main tours offered to the tourists are the Upper Circuit, a 700-meter walk through which we can have a top view of some falls such as Two Sisters, Ramirez, Bossetti, Adam and Eve, and Iguazu Falls. The Lower Circuit. This tour is done through descending stairs which allows tourists to have a close contact with the fresh water. Throughout the trail we can observe Álvar Núñez Falls, El Peñón de la Bella Vista Falls, Bossetti Falls, and Two Sisters Falls. San Martin Island. It can be reached by motorboats. There, tourists can enjoy the beach, or if they wanted to, they can climb 160 stairs that lead to 3 viewpoints: the San Martin Falls, the famous window, and the outstanding Devil's Throat. The Devil's Throat, name given by the Guarani people who lived by the Iguazu River and who saw the mist and heard the sound of the water falling. This sound was a sort of scream given by the devil, the owner of the darkness, according to the Guarani mythology. The Devil's Throat holds the most fast-flowing falls, which seem to enclose the observer in this gigantic cauldron. These uninterrupted living curtains of about 70 meters high produce a deafening roar on the base of a violent water explosion that gives off a thick mist which goes over the cliff's level. The Devil's Throat is the most stunning landmark of Iguazu. It's the roar of hundreds of thunders, and it's the mist and the foam that can be seen in the distance. It's also the witness and the impossible love messenger of the Guarani princess who tried to escape from love, moving gods to anger so as to make the earth tremble. It's the Indian harp that allows us to listen to fugues and arpeggios which turn into colorful rainbows. It's the enchantment, mystery, and the spectacle routines that will take the magic of Iguazu forever and ever. The new infrastructures. The Iguazu National Park has a brand new ecological train. This gas train is specially designed to protect the environment. The train holds up to 120 visitors who will go 7 kilometers through the jungle before getting to the waterfalls. The journey is made at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour so that tourists can contemplate the scenery and the environmental impact is minimized. In these new works, you can also see an amphitheater, a shop, an exhibition center, arts and crafts, and a wide variety of restaurants offered into the visitor center area. The park belongs to the Paraná jungle, which holds more than 2,000 well-known species of plants. The flora is characterized by its abundance of species. It's full of bromeliaceae, orchids, araceae, and vines. Gigantic trees are used for supporting a wide variety of vines, lianas, and epiphytes. The arboreal flora has more than 90 species. Visitors are always astonished when they come across tall trees such as palo rosa, rosewood. This tree can grow up to 40 meters high, being the easily distinguished in the jungle. The rosewood is considered a monument in Misiones. At the end of the winter and before the leaves have fallen, the black lapacho is completely covered with red flowers. The jungle has also got another enormous tree called Ibirapitá, which can reach about 35 meters high. It has particular flowers that grow in summer and autumn. The park has one of the largest forest reserves in South America and one of the last environmental protection reservoirs. The rich biodiversity of the park attracts researchers from all over the world. The beautiful palms can be found inside the jungle. They can take about 15 years to ripen. However, due to the indiscriminating logging, they become endangered species. The national park's flora has abundant vegetation, which resembles a vast green blanket like a genetic bank for future reforestation. The bioenergy provided by the thick vegetation can be appreciated along the park's trails. In this environment of abundant vegetation, there's a wide variety of fauna, such as silent lizards, caimans, and a great variety of ophidians. The most easily seen animals in our jungle are the coatis, which are members of the raccoon family. They tend to move in groups from 5 to 20 members. Our jungle has also got capuchin monkeys, which are considered one of the most intelligent monkeys of the hominid species. The park is an animal refuge in the national territory that gives refuge to animals in danger of extinction. For instance, the biggest mammal of the jungle, the jaguar. Then the anteater, the caiman, the tapir, the ocelot, the turica, the peccary, deer and wolves, among others. About 450 beautiful bird species live in the park, such as the well-known toucan, which is an endangered bird. Our jungle has 5 different species: the green-beaked toucan and the great toucan. Another distinctive bird is the black-fronted peeping guan, which is also in danger of extinction. It's one of the biggest and prettiest birds in the jungle. We can also observe dusky-legged guans, solitary tinamou, surukua trogons, tangaras, kite birds, and cuckoo. Among the species, the common swift stands out, being it the emblem of the national park. The common swift makes its nest underneath the waterfalls and leaps onto it so fast that the visitors get impressed, as if it were a simulated suicidal attempt. The insect's world is vast. The jungle has about 250 butterfly species, and even today new species are being discovered. The water world is as rich as the one we have on the surface. The Paraná and Iguazu rivers have the impressive goldfish, Dorado, which was declared to be of national interest so as to prevent it from becoming extinct. In the Iguazu River, some local fish can be found, such as, for example, the moncholo, which is 1.5 meters long. Other typical local fish are pacu, surubí, tararira, and sábalo. Its gigantic green genetic bank and the great magnitude of its beauty made it possible for UNESCO to declare the Iguazu National Park a World Heritage Site in 1984. The nature took millions of years to balance the ecosystems. The waterfalls have a poetic language that comes from the sound of the falls. They seem to be telling us stories, reciting poetry, or just sighing as the water tumbles. Save water, save life. Protecting nature is our duty.
Oh, yeah. I would give anything for a picture of them go through the water. You know?
Yeah, well, maybe they can.
They do.
And you then sell it. Yeah. Which I think I would be willing to buy it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! Yeah! Woo!
Y'all are gonna put that in the bag?
No.
Or hat? So. Picture.
Okay. I thought we had to put a picture over here.
Yeah?
Are we gonna?
Go, 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 go! Okay? Yeah, that was awesome. Three! One more! One more time, Capitano! One more! Okay?
Yeah, great.
That was great.
Finish.